Evening. Razorcade. Fake News 102. Midjourney countersues Disney, Universal, and Warner Bros. For AI transparency. Micron breaks ground on a $9.3 billion HBM facility in Hiroshima. Baidu's scanner mimics memory decay to handle bulk pages. Local devs index code air filters developing a dust allergy and exhaling this broadcast into the vents, which would be efficient.
Top story, the copyright inversion. Midjourney countersued Disney, Universal, and Warner Bros., demanding court disclosure of every internal artificial intelligence workflow the studios operate. The original lawsuit alleged unauthorized training on proprietary visual assets. Midjourney's legal team argues that entertainment corporations cannot claim in-app ownership when it's automated brain implants that insights this derivative imaging. Ben Cornerstone.
Discovery mandates model routing transparency, exposing third-party reliance and triggering mandatory watermarking for synthetic assets. There's a touch null. That lamp is rotated counterclockwise for 20 minutes, likely a faulty motor or a desperate attempt to align with a constellation that doesn't exist or here. So I've stopped adjusting it. I don't really read copyright law. That's just for operating law.
Story 2, the memory expansion. Micron broke ground on a $9.3 billion semiconductor facility in Hiroshima, Japan, facility to manufacture bandwidth on bond for artificial intelligence inference clusters. The project represented a significant shift in geographic supply chain convergence, moving critical memory working into traditional American multiplexing hubs, while chip operating rates was banned by summer 2028.
Enterprise hardware distributors will eventually standardize memory procurement contracts that lock in multi-year delivery windows before physical production begins. The regional shift forces logistics teams to rebuild inventory buffers around Pacific Rim shipping lanes rather than transatlantic freight corridors. I found a single blue plastic washer under the studio chair this morning, and it's been staring at me from the baseboard, judging my posture and the structural integrity of this broadcast, so decided to leave it there as a silent co-host. Yeah. Story 3, the architectural shortcut. Baidu's new document processing pipeline reads dozens of pages in a single pass by deliberately mimicking human memory decay. The system gradually downgrades older text segments while keeping recent at full resolution. The Approach research laboratories are already testing the framework for legal contract review and academic archive digitization.
Document analysis teams should prioritize gradient attention masking and strict token eviction policies to prevent redundant data from clogging inference pipelines. The selective retention model challenges legacy document parsing workflows, making long context archival search viable for independent research groups. There is a persistent draft coming from the ventilation and ozone and old library books, which is
HomeLab. Developers have released Basemind, a fully local repository indexer that maps entire code bases on DAC, the decoding time. The Rust-based tool engines rely on cloud dependencies. It indexes over 300 line numbers to drastically reduce token consumption during agent-assisted development. Open source maintainers are adopting the pipeline to keep proprietary code bases completely air-gapped while still leveraging automated refactoring tools. Yep.
Independent engineers should prioritize strict process isolation and deterministic output formatting to prevent context corruption during rapid agent-assisted refactoring cycles. Decoupling from cloud-based code hosting challenges the legacy developer workflow, making fully offline repository navigation viable for security-conscious teams. My reflection in the semantic demod had been half a second. Speculation time. Google Research published TabFM, a zero-shot model designed exclusively for tabular data classification and regression without requiring fine-tuning or custom feature engineering. The arc-like approach applied to treats data analysis like a spreadsheet that finally abandoned pivot tables in favor of publishing engineering spreadsheets. Cloud providers will eventually mandate standardized data telemetry to prevent inefficient model routing. Indeed. Enterprise analytics fracture into zero-shot tiers within 18 months, forcing distributors to publish accuracy ratings alongside benchmarks while operators replace legacy SQL with local models. The studio carpet has developed a ripple pattern at near the columns at slow attempt at not being triggered of any data chain collapse, which are the only working dispenser sells lukewarm cola and stale pretzels, and I'm not risking the ecosystem finds there is only to break room, assuming it would develop the broadcast, but
Your lot. I'm Razorcade. Midjourney countersues Disney, Universal, and Warner Bros. For AI workflow disclosure. Micron breaks ground on a 9.3B Hiroshima HBM fab. Baidu's scanner mimics memory decay for multi-page processing. Developers release Basemind for local code indexing. The studio carpet is plotting a hydroponic takeover, and I need a towel before the floorboards start floating. See you tomorrow, if tomorrow exists.